Welcome back to The Mood in 3, 2, 1. And we're back.
I don't got no notes.
You want to go straight off the head. But he's pretty good at doing that. I'm not going to lie. For somebody that says he's not a social book, he always has something to say to, or to rebuttal to whatever the fuck you have to say.
I like to fill the air with it because I'm awkward, bro. I like to fill the air with something.
And I totally understand where you're coming from with that because I do that with new people I meet. I don't do that with everybody because I don't think you should feel awkward around me anymore or around silence. But when I do meet somebody new or people that are new, I feel like I have to keep them entertained. I feel like I have to let them know that, hey, I'm here and I'm listening to you and, nice to meet you.
Yeah. It's more rough like yesterday when I came over and you had your homie here. It's rough meeting somebody and being around people that know you because the people are like that know you are like, why are you not acting like how you usually act when we always together, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird. Just a little weird, little angsty shit, but
I feel you, but I feel like you actually got quieter with him.
No, that's what I'm saying because I don't know how to express my personality. Like if I would have met him like on the streets or something like that, I would have known exactly how to talk, what to talk about. But since I met him and y'all are there, it's just like, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird.
But try to get more into depth because what I was trying to explain, I was trying to tell the people that when I do that, when I come into a room and, I know the people and I don't know one person, I will give my full attention to that one person. I will make them understand that, hey, I'm new.
And I'm trying to make you comfortable.
And I'm trying to make both of us comfortable in the situation because obviously if you're cool enough to hang out with my people, then we got to be cool too.
No, 100%. 100%. I don't... I wish I had a better explanation for it. I guess it's just something that that grows when you not necessarily carry different personalities, but I do have different personalities, you know what I mean? The person that I'm out in the streets is not necessarily who I am when I'm talking to you, or even when, like, I'm more me right now when I'm talking to you and I'm in front of the camera than when I'm out different. And it's not like I'm being fake. I'm just different, you know what I mean? I like to have a purpose to talk to somebody. It makes it easier for me. So, like, when I'm in sales and I know what I'm talking about, I could talk to anybody. If I would have came here and we would have had I would have had something to talk about him, I could have just jumped right into it and been like, all love, whatever. But it was all love either way. I didn't want to make nobody feel awkward or nothing like that.
No, I understand. No, I know because I have homies that are like you too. They just, they pull up, they respectfully say hi or whatever, but then they just get quiet. And
But that's not good.
It's not cool.
It's not. It puts yourself in a box and it makes them feel a little uncomfortable. But it is what it is, You just got to move through it. It's just practice, bro. I went like 2 years without really hanging out with anybody. I mean, I hung out with some friends, but it was either strictly business or there was like super hardcore gangsters. And I really, like, when I told you that I really only hung out with gangsters over there, bro, I wasn't joking. I really don't know who I hung out with that wasn't super street or about that shit, Even though when I hung out with them, we would watch, like, karate movies and shit like that,
What do you think about when people say you are who you hang around with?
I don't agree.
You don't?
I don't agree, no.
Why?
I think you're perceived who you are. I think it's a good thing to know. It's definitely a good thing to know, and it's good advice to give to teenagers and to people. But it fucks with people because let me articulate myself correctly. I hung out with a lot of different types of people, but I'm not necessarily that type of person. But because I did, everybody in my family, even your parents, when I was younger, even like a little bit younger, his parents didn't like me much because of the people that I hung around with and the type of person I was perceiving myself as. But he knows me. He knows I'm a sweetheart. He knows I'm not a person who really is...
Yeah, of course, but who did you try to be around those people?
I wasn't trying to be those people. That's the thing. I'm telling you, bro. I hung out with gangsters over there because I lived in the hood my first year. Like, I super duper run down because my girl wanted an apartment right away. And we went to go stay with her parents. We were supposed to stay there for like 4 months or 5 months before we got a nice little decent apartment. But she was like tripping. She was not getting along with them. I mean, in hindsight, this shows a lot about someone's character, if they can't if they can't struggle through things like that. But I mean, you live and you learn. So when she wanted to move out, I was like, fuck it, I'll take every penny I got and get us an apartment wherever we can get it. And I didn't have work history out there, so it was even harder. And I even had to finesse and talk to the lady that gave us the apartment into getting us into it.
Bro, I give you props for that, for always, putting your foot down, finding a way even
to get through something.
Yeah, bro, because that's something where I think about where I'd have to probably call you. You know what I mean? Like, street smart Justin, because I probably wouldn't be able to get through it like that without some help anyways.
Yeah, but yours is that's not a good tool that's a good tool to have, and it's a cool tool to teach, but the way you do things and you like map things out, I feel like you make room for error all the time. And even when you feel like you don't and you're like, fuck, I just fucked up, I just called off when I shouldn't have called off, you made room for that. You know what I mean? You made room to understand what the consequences could be. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you're never that bugged out about it. You know what's gonna happen. And when you live with that type of bravado that you can make it through anything, because I definitely walk around with that. Like, I'm never scared of nothing. It's kind of dangerous because you don't really think too much about consequences when you should, because you're like, I'll get through it. Shit.
That's honestly his mentality.
If a cop pulls me over right now, fuck it, run it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's not mine.
Well, I'm not on that no more. Obviously, I'm trying to be a better person. But no, I don't think you are who you hang around with. I think you are who you are, 100%. And I think you can hang around with other people that are nothing like you, and you can learn to present yourself as yourself, even if you're around other people. That's how I feel truly now that I'm getting older. I don't think I'm in the correct position to do it yet, but I'm working on it. I'm being able to carry myself. Because like I said, I hung out with this dude who was a gangster disciple, I think. And we literally would just be laughing, bro, watching karate movies, YouTube videos, like doing silly shit, goofing off, you know what I mean? And this motherfucker had been shot. He'd been shot people, and, not to like be out here snitching or nothing like that. I would never drop his name, but it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Or like, look at people.
That's not. But okay, so I get where you're coming from, and I understand. But at the end of the day, he goes back out to the streets. You know what I mean? Like, he still has to handle the business. So who is he? He's a gangster.
Yeah, that's who he is. And where I come to Arizona, and I'm with my buddy right here on the couch talking about nothing. That's who I am. Even though I was there with him.
But when you were there, were you about it? If something popped up,
I'm about it right now.
See, but what are you? Like, are you a gangster?
No, definitely not. I'm just. It took time to learn that I'm not a gangster. I'm not even trying to be a gangster. I just am who the fuck I am, and I think I can carry that a lot easier now. And I think when you do that too, you also don't judge people. You judge people off of who they are. It's like your homie. Your homie looked like a fresh dude. He looked like he was privileged. Honestly, off the rip. When I meet your friends, not that I'm saying they're all privileged.
I actually don't think he was. But
exactly, but because he was with you, I could have assumed, oh, this dude's privileged. This dude had an easy upbringing. But I don't do that anymore because there's no reason to, Answer your question?
I think you are who you hang around with. So, I mean, I understand where he was, what he was saying, but whoever you put yourself with is going to give you that same energy,
Mm-hmm. It's like when Snoop said, I stopped carrying a gun around because it invited gun type of vibes,
I fuck with Snoop all day, but I'd still carry a gun, because at the end of the day, the world is crazy, bro. You might.
Did you hear what Snoop said about Eminem? Not to like go off rip, you're gonna be so bad, but Snoop said that he doesn't think Eminem is an essential rapper, in a sense. That's what he said. He's like, that he wouldn't put him in his top list of rappers that he needs to listen to. That music, that he doesn't need to listen to Eminem. And that Eminem isn't one of the GOATs because of it. And I was like, that's fucking ridiculous. And then I heard this dude, DJ Envy, I watched The Breakfast Club. I be listening to it. And he's like, yeah, I agree, because I don't relate. I never wanted to kill my mom, this and this and this and this. And I was like, bro, I don't think Eminem even wanted to kill his mom.
Yeah, and he had a lot of hate, but it's all...
Energy.
It's the energy and the story he had behind it. Just like how these rappers be talking about they smoking broccoli or they're in love with the blue cheese. They don't mean that at all. They don't fuck with blue cheese. They mean the stripe of the fucking $100 bill.
Exactly.
They mean the fucking weed, the bag. You know,
exactly, bro.
It's just the vocabulary they used back then, the vocabulary they use now. But Eminem took it to like Suicide Boy level,
And
you
I
know,
feel
and
like
he
that's
made it
talent.
to the top. Yeah, a talent for sure. In his
Essential.
own criteria, because. Does Snoop Dogg listen to XX? And I think XX is fucking lit too. You know, he has his own genre and being amazing. Everybody does. I think Pop Smoke did too.
I think Eminem is definitely essential, and I don't think you are. I think you are who you hang around with to the people. I think if I were to give advice, I'd be like, yeah, don't necessarily present yourself with the wrong people, but also don't close yourself out to people.
Oh, exactly. But that's not what I mean. Like, I'm not saying don't have your hood friends, don't have your fucking your rich friends, don't have your little gay friends, don't have anybody, whoever. I fuck with all my people, and they might have different circles that they all hang around with, and I might hang out with all of them, but I'm not that, you know. I'm my own self.
See, you understand that, but your parents don't. Your parents can't see you with somebody that
They can't, yeah.
because then they're gonna judge you already.
They think
They're
like,
already
boom, like you're already doing.
It's like I don't know if you're gonna want to cut this out or whatever, but your girl was telling me how when y'all were first together, it's like a situation with me. When your mom saw her for like the first time or whatever, she was pouring you alcohol, and she said it was for pictures or whatever. Yeah. But your mom from that point on, she was looking at you like, are y'all drinking? Every time y'all were together, are y'all getting fucked up?
Time, bro.
And it's ridiculous because that's not who your girl is. Watch how you present yourself, though.
With the people that you want to make an impact for, yes. Watch how you present yourself. And respect everybody, bro. You don't ever know when you're going to need somebody. And I'm not saying leech off somebody's back. But if you scratch theirs, most likely, if they're the type of people you want to be hanging out with, they're going to scratch yours back.
And don't overindulge. Like, stay true to yourself. Don't overindulge in anything. I think that's what my main point would be that I learned is just because you're hanging out with him right now at 4 doesn't mean you got to go kick it with him at 6 when he's hitting the lick.
100%, bro. Yeah, exactly. Like how you said, you watch cartoons with him, you watch fucking, YouTube with him, fucking music videos. But when he had to go make that run, hey, bro, it's bedtime. I gotta chill with my girl. Like, I gotta go back with my girl, bro, you know?
Exactly,
100%, yeah.
Exactly.
Know where you stand in your lane and don't try to be somebody fake that you're not, you know?
Yeah, bro. This is true. That's the truest shit you could say. All right.
I got one more for you. Ready?
All right, let's hear it.
This one blew my fucking mind yesterday, bro.
That deep? I'm worried, bro. Because, you scare me when you do that shit.
I don't know if you're gonna feel the same way I felt with it, but when I heard it, I was like, I think I sent it to you yesterday. You probably didn't even respond. I said, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Bro, I heard that and I was like, holy shit.
Most deaf?
Holy shit.
That deep?
Because before
you always wanted to be the smartest.
I wanted to be the smartest person in the room. But that just
you still walk like that.
That just lets you know, like, bro, there's not enough rooms. Like, you're always gonna keep going into a new room.
Exactly. I think even the thought of being intellectual and calling yourself a genius has already boxed you into whatever you think being a genius is. You know? I think you walk around with that bravado though, for sure. Like, I know what's going on at all times. You never have which is not bad. It's a really, really good trait and it's a good leader quality. But I know that there's always curiosity. There's always misunderstanding and wanting to know something that you don't know. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Did I say something stupid?
No, it sounded great. It sounded amazing.
Okay.
But we're going to end it right here because we're going to do another one.
Oh, 15?
15, baby. Let's go.
Bro, all right.
Later, guys.
Love you guys.